see it in Eric Spoelstra with a little bit of a loss of how it could be so good and then be so not good so quickly. How does that happen? What the heck happened?
Well, I mean, I don't think we got off to a good start, to be honest. For some reason, our rotations just weren't there. When it was good, just like you said. But we had so many breakdowns, especially at critical points in the third quarter. It wasn't even the fourth quarter; it was the third quarter. Our bottom guy wasn't there a few times, and they walked to the basket. They got layups, and those were the ones that hurt. And I think we didn't get off to a good start defensively, like we wanted to. And they were playing their style of basketball. I mean, DeMar and Kyle, they got into the lane pretty much all night, and that's their game. If they get into the lane, they've got spread opportunities, they've got offensive rebounding opportunities, and it plays right, where they want to be.
How concerning is it, if at all, that you're still talking about breakdowns and things of that nature a third of the way into the season?
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, it's kind of an up and downhill battle. We're still not consistent. Sometimes we have to be okay with guys beating us, but only if we give the effort that we need to give, and that's the concentration. But it was just a tough game for us, and we made it tough on ourselves. I feel that the ball movement wasn't there. It was sometimes where we were kind of just running around, guys weren't getting the play calls. There was just no concentration today. So, it's a good team, and if we don't come to play, we're gonna get beat. I think they were more up for this game than we were.
Coming off the loss last night, you guys winning 3 in a row, did you kind of worry about maybe a little exhale coming in?
No, I mean, you don't worry about it, but then when the game starts going, it's like, well, I mean, you're here. And then afterwards you think about it like, all right, we exhaled a little bit. That's what we're going to have to get good at if we want to really make a move, get more games over 500. These are the games that we'll have to win. I'm not worried about when this team is on edge, after we've lost a couple or lost a close one or anything like that. I'm worried about when we win 3-4 in a row, maybe if we get to 5, God willing, and what happens after that, because the team can beat you, but they have to beat you at your best, and we weren't even close to our best tonight.
Chris, were you physically right today?
Yeah, the ball just wasn't moving. If the ball doesn't move, I'm the first guy that's like gets iced out. I can't be dangerous if the ball isn't moving. So we talk about it all the time. I mean, just like against Atlanta, I mean, it was beautiful basketball. And even started the third quarter, and I didn't score. We moved the basketball, just go out there and play basketball. The fact that you're asking me if I had a physical ailment, it's a problem.
It just seems so odd collectively, not take out the result, but just the way you guys have played the last 3 games and the way you played tonight, that you didn't have the ball movement and the defense. Even when you guys had multiple chances to get back in it in the third and fourth quarter, the defense just wasn't there. It's strange though. I mean, do you have any theory for that?
Sucks. That's it. We got to do better. That's just what it's about sometimes. It was a young group of guys still. We have to rely on guys to come in with the concentration and the effort, man. That's really it. But when we don't, we get asked, all kinds of questions. Like, what's wrong today? Are you guys okay? What happened? Like, I don't know, man. We have to trust our consistency. Like, trust that our next guy is going to be in his spot. Trust that the next guy is going to move the ball, and trust that everybody's going to know the play and get that ball moving on the rope when it's time.
Why do you feel the ball stopped moving?
I don't know.
Where did it go?
I think we stayed on one side quite a bit. And they're a good defensive team too. Sometimes when the first part of the play breaks down, that's when you have to get a driving kick game going. We have backside offense to get to the third, fourth side. It's pretty tough to guard. But if we don't get there, then we have trouble. And can we make those shots? Yeah, but I think we can make the game a lot easier on ourselves if we concentrate on just moving the ball and playing together.
You've been here a long time, but was it weird for you to see them finally get one against you?
beat by worse teams, so way worse teams. They're a good team, so. But yeah, but man, it happens sometimes. You know, I just hate it was today.
Chris, you guys have, you talked about the ball stopping, but you guys have volume shooters. I mean, Wade feels like he needs to be aggressive. He's going to shoot. Gerald is the same way. I mean, when he gets 2 or 3, he's going to take 4 or 5. How do you guys sort of juggle that and try to negotiate that to get back to ball movement once guys get done with their heat checks?
Good shot for a great shot. I can say the same thing. I'm a volume shooter, 18 to 20. But I move it. You know, I trust, you know, that we're going to play basketball. And that's what eventually we have to get to. And it's not easy. It takes time. Sometimes, yeah, I feel like I can get it. But you know what? Let's just play the game right now. It's a good shot for a great shot. I might have a good one, but he's got a great one. And just, I think that bleeds off into everything else. And it makes the defense work, you know. They were playing off of misses quite a bit, and they're a good fast break team as well. And they get to the free throw line, and we were kind of mismatched and everything. It just, I just didn't feel that it was a good flow from the jump.